What's up there, Misfit? Welcome to Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome back. If you've been hanging out with me here for a little bit, this is the 30-day read for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, so wherever you've got Sagittarius in your chart, you want to peep what's going on in that area, this reading may resonate with you as I do not theme them. All right, in addition, it is intended to last for whenever you watch it and till the next, over the next 30 days. After that, 31 days. These readings are also not timed. So any time that you come across this video is likely the time you're supposed to watch this video, yo. All right, so, something very interesting happened, Sag. And there we go again. As I pressed record, to record your reading, actually, probably a few minutes ago, I started getting really short of breath. And I'm like, okay, that's weird, because I've quite literally been sitting on my ass for like an hour now. My heart rate is definitely not up enough for me to be breathing hard. I am not sick at this time. I have not caught anything, at least to my knowledge. So I feel like that might be an incoming message for you specifically. Some of you really need to go get checked out. And I've had a couple of readings for you that have been done over the course of 2020 anyway, that health issues kept coming up. It was like health. The one that sticks out the most is like the health and the genealogy one. Shit, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's in the Sagittarius playlist, okay? So peruse that. I think there might be information in some of those readings that were already done as well regarding this specific thing that I'm feeling, okay? So let's go ahead and move on. So what do we got for Sagtastic Saggies over the next 30 days? Excuse me. All right, I saw you flip. Contracts. Oh boy. Sag, this is that same energy I've been picking up for you for like months. Like, if it wasn't a health thing, then it was something about a shitty ass contract. I think Aquarius might have gotten something like that too. So if you are somehow involved with or dating, and there it is, the freaking health card. Okay. So if you are involved with an Aquarius at all, or have any connection to Aquarius at all, I would suggest looking over on their playlist as well to see if anything jumps out at you. The way it works on my channel is look at the title. Okay, go beyond just your sign and look at the title. The title resonates, there's probably a message in there for you, okay? I don't clickbait my stuff because that's basic as fuck. So, in any case, what else? Pisces, I think, is the other sign that came through in those readings. And normally I don't really remember readings like to that degree of we'll take the child because that popped up. Face up. Normally I don't remember readings to that extent in that much detail, but it's like, for whatever reason, those particular sets of readings were like really fucking disturbing to me, the stuff that I was picking up. So it was just very poignant. So in any case, we're gonna get off that, but check out those other playlists, okay, if some of whatever comes up in this is resonating for you. All right. Okay. So Sagittarius. Yeah, like I was saying, it looks like we've got contracts here. this feels like this. Okay. So there's sort of kind of, okay, wow, this is tying into that Pisces reading too. The Pisces reading I'm referring to is called a mother's intuition, I believe. But in any case, what I'm seeing here is there's some contract that you're tied to right now that is something that you don't want to be in anymore. Okay? Because where you want to be focused on is the health of your child, which would say to me that there is some type of issue going on with your child. Now, we could be talking about something as simple as they're just like their mental health is taking a little bit of a hit because of the way everything is going right now. Maybe they're not allowed to be in school in the area that you are in, or maybe they are physically ill. They might have like a chronic condition or something like that. Given that the burden card here, or the cross, if you will, is right smack in the middle of this reading, it would make me think that this is... I don't want to say it's a recurring problem, but it might be something that has been quite, it's been going on for a long time. So the health in and of itself is a burden. I don't see that you seeing your child as a burden. I see you seeing whatever is going on with them as a burden. Okay, I just want to make myself really clear on that. I literally just heard in my head, shit, I hope my kid doesn't have COVID. Wow. I think that might be the first time I've even said that on camera since all this happened. I've been calling it that thing that shall not be named because it's that thing that shall not be named. They tend to mess with your videos and other stuff when you mention it. But this is interesting because even though I set these readings, like the intent to resonate, you know, or to look at the energies over the next 30 days with you, this is something that feels particularly immediate, okay? Like there's an immediate decision that needs to be made in regards to the health of this kid, okay? Excuse me. There could even be an issue as like... See, it's weird because the cross often feels more like something that's heavy, like a burden to bear, if you will. But for this, it's almost feeling like a blockage in some way. Like if it's almost as if this cross here represents some kind of what do they call them? Like chain of command or tree or something like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is really weird that I'm even getting this. But there's the person here and the person here and then the two at the side. It almost looks like some type of like chain that you would have to go up to, or like who to contact in order before... I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not being very clear and I'm having trouble getting the words out of my mouth right now. All right. It's like this person down here is not allowed to talk to this person up here. They have to go over here and deal with one or both of these two people first. And then the information gets to the top. And for whatever reason, that's making me think insurance company. It's like you're in a contract, if you will, when you choose to go through an insurance agent. You're in a contract with them saying, I'm going to pay you and you're going to pay, you know, a portion of my medical bills so I'm covered because I'm paying you, right? And it's like that insurance company is contracted to a specific hospital, and that's the barrier in taking care of this health problem for your child. It's not that you can't access, I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's not that there aren't per se like doctors available, that type of thing. It's almost like if it's the doctor that your child needs to see is out of your reach because of this middle figure here, okay, which feels like, you know, an insurance company. I keep hearing insurance company, so we're just going to go with that, okay? But I feel like they've got a contract with the hospital and you've got a contract with them, and it's almost like they're reneging on their section of the contract, okay? Wow, okay, that took 10 minutes to get out. I am so sorry. Okay, let me bust out the kipper and see what else we got here. Can I get 2 for the Tower? Okay, we just had 3 fall out. So let me stop here. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so you may have to take these people to court. You may have to take this company to court. You ended up with unexpected income, distant horizons, and courthouse. And with this all kind of falling with this official person here, I feel like say this is like some type of operation or something. I don't have any proof that that's what's going on. If that was going to come out, it would likely come out in the Lenormand cards, and it didn't. Okay, so I don't know that this is necessarily like a surgery or something that your child needs so much as there's some type of health care that they need. Okay, and I feel like this official person may end up pulling some kind of strings for you where it's done for free or next to nothing, whatever this thing is, procedure or medication or whatever it is that you need for your kid. Okay, yeah, so this is like, I know sometimes in hospitals when you don't have insurance and you have to, you know, go and have some type of care, they'll give you, like, you can qualify for charity care, okay? Ooh, confirmation, okay. So, this could be quote-unquote charity care, okay? So, and I feel like I need to say for some of you that don't let the name turn you off. Okay, it's there for a reason. All right. Which, you know, almost makes me think that someone coming across this that resonates with this has never been in the position where they haven't been able to fully provide their own health insurance or provide their own income and assets and stuff. So there's that. But I feel like this official person is going to pull some strings for you, okay? But the caveat, and this should really resonate for you if you also hear them say this, that this company is, for lack of a better term, completely fucking up. So you have the rights, you have the evidence that you would need to take them to court for what they're doing. Okay, let's move on. Can I get 2 for ring, please? Okay. So we got toil and labor that popped up. In main mail. Yeah, so bottom of the deck is despair. I feel like this particular company, whoo, I got chills. Hot damn. Oh my god, my hands are so cold right now. I feel like this company is actually having to pillage staff. Like, I feel like they're hemorrhaging money. I don't have anything on the board to necessarily say with any definitive proof, if you will. This is intuition, if you will, kicking in. And I feel like they're hemorrhaging money and they're trying to make cutbacks, and that's why they're doing this. They could be having very specifically some type of labor dispute that has been triggered by whoever this main male is. Hmm. Let's keep going. Okay, I thought I saw one flip. I did. I don't like that card. Okay. All right, and since it seems like it's kind of going with the same storyline and not changing too much, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the rest of the cards, and then we'll dig into it. Can I get one more for the cross, please? And thank you. All right. And that flew. That's a very strange card to go there. All right, 2 for the kiddo. Wow. Okay, that popped right out. Bottom of the deck, main female. Okay. Wow. So, I never like to see the burden card or the cross card with concern, because this guy reminds me of a funeral director. Okay? Sorry. He does. But, you know, you may end up having to travel in order to get this particular care for your kid. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. It might even, which, oh my god, this sounds really specific for one person, okay? But you may even have to submit a court order in some instance in order to make sure that that happens. We've got child appearing on top of child and adjudication right smack in the center. Okay, so the legal system is involved in some way in this situation. I don't know how. It's not showing me. But with court and travel kind of popping up here, it would make me think that there's some type of like parenting plan in place or some type of rules or something in place that states you're not allowed to take the child out of state. But it could be along the lines of something where their parent, the other parent of this kid, either doesn't fully comprehend what's going on, like how ill this child is, or they're just doing this shit to spite you because they're thinking either you're going to take the kid away, or you're just y'all are not on the same page about the health of this kid. That is really what it comes down to. So I do feel like the legal system is involved in this situation. All right, let me just leave it there so I can blah. So some of you may need to travel out of the area that you were in, and I would say pretty significant travel, in order to get care for this kid. Okay? Now, what I'm seeing here, and this is the first time I've actually gotten this with this card, courtship, but I feel like this is a friend. This doesn't feel romantic. Okay? And I feel like this friend may know what you're going through, may have been been through what you're going through. Maybe this is something they had to deal with themselves as a child, and I feel like they might have some insight for you, okay, in regards to this, and that insight in and of itself as to how to tackle this is a gift, okay? That's the gift the universe is trying to give you. It comes through some type of friendship, okay? Some type of friendship. This does not feel romantic to me. So yeah, let's go to your soul speak for this period. It says, be the powerful space between the opposite poles. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you guys see how closely these cards look alike? And remember how I was saying like there's some type of chain of command or something like that? So I don't ever think I've I don't think I've ever seen this card come up, so I'm going to read it out of the book. But it's almost like it's saying that, yes, there is a chain of command for this, you know, insurance company or whatever, but ultimately you are the decider because it's your child. You can always go above them. Everybody has a boss, all right? Except for those who are their own boss. And I don't include those who have shareholders, because shareholders are effectively your boss when you go there. Okay, so yeah, let's pop into the book for this one. The third pillar. Oh, that's very interesting for occult reasons I'm not going to go into in this video. It's saying the third pillar, but it looks like the middle one. Anyways, yeah, let me find this in the book. There we go. Okay, so it says, in the balanced center of creation, you are the Grail. It is possible to manifest all you envision. So first of all, there's not really a whole lot to elaborate on that, because that seems pretty self-explanatory. You have more power in this situation than you've been utilizing. Okay, you need to believe that you can get through this and that you can make a difference in how this all plays out. But what it tells me is that it's a chess game is at play. It tells me a chess game is at play. And I don't have any evidence of this, okay, on the board. But what my gut is telling me is that there's like divine mother energy somehow in here helping you out that you haven't quite realized. It's like there's some tool or some resource that you haven't quite taken fully advantage of like you could, okay? And that might actually be what the crossroads here is about. This was under the bottom of the Lenormand deck for you, okay? Is part of your decision. Do you take them out of state? Do you go ahead and go forward with the court thing if you have to? For some of you, this might be actually trying to get sole custody of 2 children. 1 or 2 children, okay? There's a lot on your plate, Sag. That's kind of what this is coming off as. All right, so the advice Spirit had, Jesus. Okay, so you got Thorn for your advice. And again, that brings me back to this whole chain of command thingy. All right, which if you've ever dealt with an institution like, you know, the feds, ever worked for the feds, ever worked for any fucking government for that matter, little, big, doesn't matter, all right? But if you ever had, there's like a hierarchy of power, okay? They call it the chain of command, which means if you are a bottom, you know, at the bottom, you can't talk to the person at the top directly. You know, for some institutions, that type of thing works. Generally speaking, I think it's a very toxic ladder to have in any work environment. I like the open door policy better personally, but I digress. Okay, what this is telling me, what the thorn means, is that you're going to have to navigate this very, very carefully. Okay, and I feel like that's why this divine mother energy is coming in. Good Lord, we're going to be at like 25 minutes here. Yeah, it's that analogy of the rose that I often use with this card. It's like, you know, a perfect rose is absolutely captivating. It's stunning. You know, the petals are very soft. It's just beautiful on the eyes, okay? It smells beautiful, right? But if you try and go straight for that rose on a bush, you are going to scratch the living shit out of yourself because of all the thorns. You could literally hurt yourself. You know, there is bacteria and stuff like that is on that stuff. I mean, you could really hurt yourself going straight for a rose when it's on the bush. You have to be very careful. You have to have protection before you go forward. in trying to get this rose off the bush. Okay? If you navigate carefully and you have the right tools, there will be no issue getting the rose off of the bush. And I feel like that is one big analogy for what you are, the energy that I'm seeing anyway, that some of you could currently be facing over the next 30 days specifically. Okay? Yeah. You're going to have to steer this very carefully, Captain. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call that here. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, your peace is your power, and I will see you next time. Bye.